All right, guys. The injuries that we had, Trey Lance, obviously, he ended up breaking his ankle. He'll end up getting surgery tomorrow morning. Tyler Croft had as a knee. We'll look at that later when we get some x-rays and stuff. Go ahead.
Rest of the season. In addition to the fractured ankle, is it dislocated, compound fracture, anything like that?
I'm not sure.
What was that moment like, Kyle? I mean, obviously his teammates could see him. They went on their knees immediately. Did you know immediately that something was?
Told me right away. Right, the ref got. I think they worded it to him, so he told me it was real bad. So I got out there pretty fast, and the players were out there knew.
I know you got to keep going. The players got to keep going. But are you almost in a state of shock for a moment or two?
Yeah, it's always tough, especially when it's a big one like that. It was, it happened to Jimmy a couple years ago. That was a little more towards the end of the game at Kansas City. But yeah, it's tough. You feel for someone so bad. It's it's a sad moment. But you don't have time to sit there and think about it. You got to get right back to the game. And I thought the guys did a real good job of that. But and we were real happy about the win. But it was a little sombering once you get in the locker room and you see him and stuff. So. Yes, yeah. He's doing as good as you can. When I went out and saw him, he was just asking me about a couple of the plays before. Asked about some of his reads and stuff. So it's the type of kid he is, and I'm hurting for him. So.
How do you second guess at all the decision to run him up the middle? Several times, including the time we did get hurt, because he is being exposed to hits like that.
Yeah, I mean, anytime a guy gets hurt, I wish I didn't call that. But no, that's something we were going to do, and something we would continue to do. That's a football play we believe in, and something that gives him a chance to be real successful in this league.
How do you feel Jimmy did coming off the bench and executing?
I thought he did a real good job coming off the bench, made some real key throws. I thought it got real tough there in the second half with some of that when that rain came back. It was on and off, so we had to be a little selective in certain moments. Especially it was tough when we lost our run game a little bit there in the third, early fourth, because it was a little tougher to throw there when the rain started coming. But I was real proud of Jimmy and how he came in and was ready for the moment and helped us get a win.
Did he look much different to you?
What's that?
Did he look much different to you?
Like,
Any sign of rust or?
No, he looks good. Still handsome, doing good.
Given obviously a very strange training camp whole off season for him, you said you had no question that he was going to be ready if called upon. But was there any, and when did you know that he would be just fine if he in a situation like this?
The last, how many, 3 weeks or whatever, just seeing him in practice, seeing him on the field throwing before he officially got back on our team. Jimmy's played a lot of football. He just had to get healthy. So he got healthy and a little behind on reps throughout training camp, but that also happened with him farther ahead than he was his ACL year, where he missed everything with an ACL and couldn't do much, and I thought that took him longer to come back from. So, he's played what we expected to.
Back to Trey's injury real quick. It was 2nd and 8. You ran in between the tackles. Your running backs were running well at that point. Why did you feel that was the best call for that situation?
Would have been better if it was 2nd and 4. Is that what you're implying?
Linebackers. It's not like he's 3rd and 6 going against a nickel defense that's expecting a pass. It's just a different situation. Just wondering why, when Wilson.
There's a few options on the play. It could have been a handoff. The DN went up to play. It's the exact same play we ran 3 plays before that where Debo got a 52-yarder. So there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. And nickel, there's not a play out there where there's not a linebacker on the field. So that really doesn't change anything.
How do you weigh just knowing that it's a risk to run them up that you saw that in Arizona versus the fact that you think it's going to be a successful play?
Didn't I just answer that?
It's just after a severe injury and seeing something similar happen in Arizona, I guess just how do you balance the risk versus the reward?
Just because, you guys watch other teams in this league? Buffalo does it all the time with their quarterback. It's a pretty normal play. It's part of football, and it's unfortunate that he hurt his ankle on it. But it's a very normal ram play. You guys should watch some other people.
Well, the answer, what was Jimmy's demeanor through this? Was he unflappable as always? Was there any conversation about, are you ready? Can you do this? Anything like that?
No, we don't sit there and talk like that. We're on headsets, we're getting ready, and a guy's down, and you tell him he's up, and he starts warming up, and he's out there ready to go.
Are you taking any team reps practice last few weeks?
No, just with the scout team.
How did the defense come out and play? They created turnovers, had a lot of energy.
The defense was unbelievable. I mean, I just got on them for not shutting them out. They took offense to that. But no, I know I was being sarcastic with them, but no, they were unbelievable today. Did great versus the run, and getting those 2 turnovers were huge, and getting the one on special teams.
They did 45 runs. Sometimes you go into games thinking 30 runs, whatever. Did you have an idea you wanted to make that close to that many runs?
Yeah, we always want to run the ball. We definitely didn't have a goal of 45, but usually that means some good things are happening. That means your defense is playing well. It means you're controlling the clock, and it usually means you're doing all right on third down.
Did you have the sense that after last week the defense was playing a little bit angry and wanting to make up for it?
I think they played the exact same way they played last week. I mean, they got after those guys until those 3 drives and a couple penalties. So I thought we did a better job not extending some drives. I know we did it on one. I think we had that one penalty on the big PI. But I thought we did a better job overcoming. I mean, that did happen, and they were going down to score, and I think that was the drive we ended up getting a pick inside the 10. So I think that was the difference. When we did make a mistake, we were able to overcome it.
How close was Kittle to playing today, and what's your optimism level for next week?
I thought he was close this week, and so I feel a lot better about next week.
Said when Jimmy came back that how surprised you were that you were able to get him back at all. You're thinking about the next play and everything. Was there even a moment where it was, oh, boy, am I glad that happened?
No. Yeah, we feel very fortunate to have Jimmy here as our number 2 quarterback, and especially when your starter gets hurt, it's good to know the experience and how good of a player he is. I feel like we've lost our starting quarterback. This would be, I think, the 4th time in 6 years. So we have been in this before, and I do feel we're a little more prepared with our backup right now. So I'm happy for that.
As far as your backup, you've gone from Garoppolo, proven, to Brock Purdy, unproven. I mean, I assume you're going to add another quarterback. Would you look to trade? I mean, I know this just happened, but you want someone who's done this before?
As a backup? No, I mean, if Jimmy wasn't available, we were going to go with Brock as our number 2. So we got a lot of confidence in him, and obviously we got to get another guy in this building, whether it's a third or whether it's on the practice squad, but we need a third guy.
I know you're focused on today and the season, but if Trey misses the rest of this year, when he comes back next year, he will have not played considerably for 3 years and not ever at a major college level. Is there a precedent for what he becomes?
Not that I know of. You might know that history better than me, but no, it's unfortunate for him. We're really hurting for him, and we're really hoping to see a lot of him this year. So to have that bad of an injury to where you can't come back from it, we feel for him. But if anyone can do it, it's him.
When Jimmy came in and he went immediately past, I think it was like 4 straight passes. Was that because of the change of quarterback or something you just saw on the defense?
I think we were still stuck with our openers. I forget what the down and distance was at. He came in on a 3rd down, right? It was right after 2nd and 8. Yeah, so we threw on the 3rd down, and no, but that was just a coincidence. All right, guys, thanks.